Listen, if the deal is right, how are you going to turn it down?
Well, I'm not responsible for clearing out the warehouse.
Me neither.
Thank you. I'll be responsible.
There's only one way to fix it.
How?
Test everybody.
Test everybody? You out of
Seth,
your mind?
You out of your mind.
How are you going to test everybody?
Hardcore Pawn Busted Deal was non-stop drama, from wild space simulators to vintage pedal cars and a massive blow-up between Les and Ashley over truckloads of TVs. Add in some angry customers, quirky collectibles, and a shocking twist about stainless steel jewelry, and this episode was loaded with chaos. Every scene felt like it was teetering on the edge of disaster, keeping the tension high from start to finish. Let's walk through every intense negotiation and meltdown in detail. Things kick off when a seller rolls in with an Arbitron space simulator originally designed for NASA training and high-end astronaut prep. Les and Seth strap in for a wild ride as the machine flips and spins them around, leaving them laughing and slightly dizzy. The seller confidently asks $5,000, insisting it's a collector's dream, but Seth points out newer models are available at far lower prices. They counter at $1,500, but the seller won't budge below $3,000. No deal is made, but the spectacle leaves the entire shop talking and Ashley visibly queasy.
We're an entertainment rental company in Grand Rapids. It was originally designed for NASA astronauts.
The seller tries one last push, boasting that the simulator was once featured in magazines and could bring in serious rental income if marketed properly. Les shakes his head, explaining liability issues if they let customers ride it inside the shop. The seller grows frustrated, muttering that they don't know a good deal when they see it, before storming off. The staff chuckles, knowing it was a cool piece but also a major headache waiting to happen.
Push down.
I threw up his fire.
One.
No!
Right after, Les surprises everyone with yet another series of warehouse deliveries. He proudly brags about buying truckloads of reclaimed assets. Everything from office chairs to desk phones for $2 a piece and even a semi-full of televisions. Ashley and Seth can't hide their frustration, groaning that there's no space left to store it all. Les waves it off, claiming he's changing the way they do business and insisting he sees a bigger vision. Ashley mutters that it's just more useless junk piling up.
Kind of stuff.
People are still buying gifts.
Yeah.
Still buying gifts.
Warehouse, left to the warehouse.
My shipment must have arrived.
Back at the counter, an anniversary shopper tries to buy a gold ring, but her card keeps declining again and again. She demands the cashier swipe it repeatedly, shouting that it's her anniversary and the staff are haters for not approving it. She slams her hand on the counter, attracting a growing crowd of onlookers. Security steps in as she slams the payment window and threatens not to leave until her card is accepted. The meltdown had the entire showroom staring in disbelief.
Do it again. It's money on there.
Okay. Decline.
Do it credit.
If it declines, debit.
Run it credit.
Okay, we're gonna do it again. Decline.
It ain't declined. Try it again.
I can't, ma'am.
Even after being told several times her card is declined, she refuses to believe it's her bank. She screams that the machine must be broken and that they're ruining her special day. Ashley, unimpressed, mutters that love doesn't pay the bills. Eventually, security escorts her outside, but she continues yelling in the parking lot about her ruined anniversary. The over-the-top meltdown left customers whispering long after she was gone.
All right, so let me bring this out.
I ain't leaving until y'all swipe my card. Y'all full of bull.
Next up, a man brings in a 1947 Detroit Tigers biography signed by Charles Gehringer and Harry Heilman. Les immediately calls it a true piece of Detroit history and invites his sports expert to verify it. The seller asks $800, but admits he'll settle for $600. Les pushes for $450, and after some tense haggling, they agree to flip a coin, landing on $560. The seller accepts, and Les beams, thrilled to snag a rare piece of baseball memorabilia that speaks directly to Detroit pride.
Original Detroit Tigers biography from 47, authorized by Fred Lieb, who was the leading author at the time of sports.
The seller leaves smiling, saying he's just happy it's staying in Detroit. Les proudly shows the piece to Seth, explaining how incredibly rare authentic Heilman signatures are. Seth admits it's a strong buy, but Ashley rolls her eyes, saying she's had her fill of old baseball stuff cluttering the shelves. The moment perfectly highlights how differently each of them sees value and how they can never agree on what's worth stocking.
So what do you think? This is my sports memorabilia expert.
Nice autograph.
Meanwhile, Seth checks the warehouse and discovers they're drowning in television televisions. Bobby J reports 123 units pulled just this week alone. Seth groans that there's literally no place left to put them, while Les insists the TVs will sell eventually. Ashley, fed up with the constant clutter and her father's refusal to listen, quietly begins plotting her own drastic solution to fix the problem.
Lately, more loans have defaulted, which means more TVs are stuck in the warehouse.
Another angry customer storms in demanding a refund for a broken laptop. She claims it shut down the same night she bought it and yells that no adapter was provided. Les calmly reminds her she needs a receipt, but she screams back that they know who she is and should honor her word. When he refuses, she calls him stupid, slams the laptop down on the counter, and threatens to sue. Security escorts her out while she continues to hurl insults, leaving Les shaking his head.
Either one, we'll be fine.
We can charge you to fix it.
For what? It was already $200.
In a shocking move, Ashley secretly calls Lon, the supplier, to cancel Lay's big TV order. She insists the shop has no space and no need for more inventory, ignoring Les's promise to the dealer. When Lon agrees, Ashley smiles to herself, convinced she saved the store from drowning in televisions. But what she doesn't realize is that her bold decision is about to ignite one of the biggest family clashes ever.
Les Gold's daughter. Yes, I understand that my dad placed a large order with you.
Later, a seller arrives with a restored 1959 Chevy Pedal Car. He proudly asks $1,500, explaining it was a rare promotional item from Chevy dealerships. Les admires the restoration, but points out that collectors prefer original paint jobs and metal versions over plastic. He offers $500, eventually bumping to $600. The seller refuses to go lower than $750, and the deal falls apart. Les chuckles, saying it brought back childhood memories but wasn't worth overpaying.
1959 Chevy Pedal Car. It was a promotional car for Chevrolet dealers back in 1959.
Ashley and Seth regroup privately, venting their frustration with Les's non-stop bulk buys. Ashley gloats about canceling the TV deal, convinced she's done the right thing for the shop. Seth warns her that their dad won't take it lightly and that it could backfire. Ashley shrugs, saying someone had to take control before the business drowned in unsellable junk. The sibling conversation shows just how divided the family is becoming.
Nobody's buying them. They're all buying the metal.
Okay.
$500.
Nope, can't do it.
You want 600?
1,000.
When Les discovers the TV deal was canceled, he absolutely explodes. He drags Ashley into his office, demanding answers and accusing her of undermining him. Ashley fires back, saying there's no space and no demand for more TVS. Les roars that it's his store and his decision alone. The fight gets heated, with Ashley finally declaring she doesn't care, she's glad the deal is gone, and she'd do it again.
Has that semi-load of TVs from Lon come in yet?
Nope.
It was supposed to be here already.
But Les isn't finished. He smugly announces that Lon gave him an even better deal, this time on stainless steel jewelry. Ashley groans loudly, saying she wants no part of it and calling it junk. Les beams, proudly declaring it's the future of the business. Ashley storms out, slamming the office door, leaving Les looking victorious but the family more fractured than ever.
You went behind my back and you nixed a deal that I gave my word on?
Have you taken a look at our showroom floor?
This is my store, Ash.
The episode closes with the shop in absolute chaos. Unsold TVs piled up, angry customers complaining, and now a mountain of stainless steel jewelry on the way. Ashley feels completely betrayed. Seth is stuck awkwardly in the middle, and Les insists he's building the future of American jewelry and loan. It was drama overload at its absolute finest, showing once again that family clashes can be even more explosive than customer meltdowns.
On another type of merchandise.
What?
He's got stainless steel jewelry.
Hardcore Pawn, Scent of Deception was pure chaos, mixing fake jewelry, wild rides on custom bikes, and even a chicken arcade machine that brought out everyone's inner child. On top of that, Les cracked down on drug use in the warehouse, sparking paranoia across the staff. The episode kept bouncing between laughter, outrage, and jaw-dropping reveals. Let's break down every outrageous negotiation and meltdown that unfolded. Things start with a fiery negotiation when a woman named Siobhan tries to pawn earrings she swears are diamonds. She claims her fiancé paid $1,000, but she'll settle for $300. Les inspects them and instantly spots they're fake. When he tells her, she snaps, insisting they bing like real diamonds. The shouting escalates until security escorts her out while she screams that no one lies to her.
Okay, so look, these is diamonds. My fiancé brought them for me in California last year.
Les keeps his cool, but Siobhan keeps insisting that her man wouldn't lie and and that the diamond sound proves they're real. She even asked for sunglasses because she claims the stones are blinding her. Les waves goodbye and tells her they're worthless. Watching her meltdown was the perfect hardcore pawn moment, emotional, chaotic, and hilarious.
You trying to play me?
If they were real, don't you think I would offer you money for them?
No, I know what this is.
Next, Donna, a familiar face, rolls in with a custom 1989 Trike. She explains she needs cash for home renovations, but hates to part with her toy. Les and Seth admire the ride, but when she asks $9,000, they burst out laughing. Even after test driving, Les won't go higher than $3,700, and Donna refuses to drop below $6,500. No deal is made, but Donna leaves with dignity, joking it was worth the ride.
You look really good on
it. Tell me a little bit about it.
1989 custom Trike.
The test drive itself was pure entertainment. Donna offers Les a ride around the parking lot, revving the engine while staff cheer. Les pretends he's getting whiplash as she speeds, yelling for an attorney. Everyone cracks up, but in the end, the numbers just don't add up. Watching Les play up the theatrics while refusing the price was one of the funniest scenes of the episode.
Good brakes, too.
Call my attorney. I have whiplash.
Meanwhile, a furious man storms in demanding to exchange a broken bike. Problem? No receipt. He screams that he spends money here all the time and refuses to calm down. Les repeats policy. No receipt, no exchange. The customer goes ballistic, daring staff to throw him out. Security steps in, and Les sarcastically offers training wheels on his way out.
I need a manager. Hello? Anybody hear me? Manager!
As the man is dragged outside, he curses and insists his bike was rigged from the start. He even challenges staff to come see his messed up brakes. Les smirks and says even kids know to keep their receipts. The confrontation has everyone in the store staring, proving once again that pawn shop disputes can escalate in seconds.
Without the receipt,
Man, all I do is change my bike.
I mean, coming and yelling isn't the answer.
Then comes the highlight. A seller brings in a supposed Pablo Picasso lithograph. Framed beautifully, she hopes for $1,600. Les investigates, initially thrilled. It could fetch up to $10,000 if real. He examines the ink and paper closely, realizing it's just a reproduction. The seller looks crushed as Les offers $100 just for the frame. Talk about expectations crashing down hard.
Got it? How we doing this, Les? How we doing
Here,
this?
how about if we do it this way?
All right.
The woman tries bargaining, insisting she spent $750 just to frame the piece. Les jokes that the frame is the only thing worth hanging and offers to take it off her hands. She pushes for $500, but Les holds firm at $100. Eventually, she storms out disappointed, leaving Les muttering about how many fake Picassos he sees every year.
I'd be happy with 16.
16 what?
100.
Chaos continues when two men wheel in a vintage chicken arcade machine. It clucks, spins, drops eggs, and makes a scene in the shop. The sellers ask $200, claiming they've seen them online for $500. Ashley and Seth try it out, laughing like kids but quickly spot flaws. No key, repairs needed. After heated haggling, the sellers settle at $150. A ridiculous negotiation, but Seth seemed thrilled.
It's a chicken arcade that revolves around and makes a bunch of chicken noises, drops an egg, and then you get a prize.
Ashley can't hide her excitement as she laughs at the arcade's noises. She points out it'll need work, but Seth insists collectors will still want it. The sellers celebrate, admitting they only paid $20 for it. It was a small deal, but one of those quirky pawn shop moments that brings out genuine joy amid all the chaos.
Where's the prize? You gotta put stuff in them.
I don't even know what to say right now. It's still an item that vintage game collectors want.
Back in the warehouse, Ashley smells weed and raises alarms. Les demands answers, even offering staff cash bribes to snitch. Everyone denies it, so Les orders a drug test. Randy, the unlucky employee singled out, takes the test. Negative. The room erupts in laughter as Seth jokes the test made Randy look pregnant. Still, Les insists more cameras will be installed to monitor every corner.
So I just reviewed all the tapes.
And?
Okay.
Only one guy back there. Randy.
Really?
Yeah.
Randy?
The paranoia doesn't end there. Ashley insists she'll start sniffing people as they walk by, while Les doubles down on zero tolerance. Seth suggests checking the cameras, which confirm Randy wasn't smoking. The debate over how to handle the problem shows just how tense things get when family mixes with business.
Randy, do you mind taking a drug test?
I don't mind at all. Perfect.
The episode wraps with Les lecturing the staff about zero tolerance for drugs. He warns that stoned employees can't handle cash or heavy merchandise safely. While Ashley and Seth bicker over responsibility, Les puts Seth in charge of upgrading the security system. The Gold family knows this isn't the last time deception, whether fake diamonds or smoke in the warehouse, will test them. Hardcore pawn chaos at its finest.
You sure?
I'm 100% sure. Double line is negative.
Things went completely off the rails at Hardcore Pawn this episode. Seth's loyalty was in question, angry customers nearly tore the store apart, and Les had to drop some serious reality checks on sellers with sky-high expectations. Honestly, the mix of family drama and wild negotiations made this one unforgettable. From a creepy skeleton band to a woman demanding a $20 massage chair, chaos was everywhere. Let's dive right into the madness. Right at the start, tensions are boiling. Les is furious after spotting Seth at a competitor's pawn shop. The confrontation drips with intensity as Les demands answers. Ashley pleads for calm, but you can cut this tension with a knife. Seth insists he was just busy running errands, but Les isn't buying it. Family drama overload.
Did you find out where Seth was yesterday?
Come with me.
So where was he?
Where was he? He was at Bill's pawn shop talking to Bill about who knows what.
The first item of the day, a bizarre, oversized rock and roll skeleton band. Picture a full-on animatronic metal skeleton crew jamming out, latex faces and glowing eyes included. The seller proudly shows it off, but Ashley and Bobby J look more confused than impressed. Seriously, who sets this up in their garage?
You have a 5-piece rock and roll band here with a metal skeleton with a latex over top, okay?
When the seller reveals he wants $1,400, Ashley nearly chokes. You paid what? Her reaction is priceless. Even after haggling down to $1,000, Les won't budge past $300. Watching the seller pack up his skeleton rock band, muttering, "Don't think we're too crazy," was comedy gold.
Well, I'd like to get half what I paid for it, and that would be $1,400.
You paid what?
Next, a woman storms in demanding to buy a massage chair for $20. The shop lists it at $75, but she's convinced Amazon has it cheaper. The argument escalates fast. She shouts, curses, and even threatens to cause a scene. At one point, she yells, "Either you give me this damn chair, or we gonna have a fit up in here." Talk about unhinged.
I was trying to get a massage chair. And I want to know how much you're trying to sell it for.
$75.
Security steps in, but it only makes things crazier. She rants, tries to grab the chair, and eventually takes off her wig mid-meltdown. Bobby J deadpans that she looked like Little Richard without it, and honestly, I couldn't stop laughing. Pure chaos in the store.
Either you gonna give me this damn chair, or we gonna have a fit up in here.
Then comes a mini arcade game, a quarterback pass attack machine. The sellers brag about how fun it is, and of course, Bobby J and the crew can't resist trying it out. They make bets over lunch while tossing footballs. Watching Bobby J win and brag about small balls was one of the funniest moments all episode.
Good, how are you? So what brings you in the store today? We're here to sell my quarterback pass attack arcade game.
The negotiation, brutal. The seller hopes for $200, but Les isn't impressed. Ashley counters with $30, which the seller reluctantly accepts just to get rid of it. Can you believe that drop from $200 to $30? That's pawn shop power right there.
That was close.
Dang it.
We'll get it eventually. Somebody will. But I got one!
Next up, a man brings in what he swears is a diamond ring. Les immediately spots the CZ engraving, cubic zirconia, not diamonds. The seller refuses to accept it, insisting it's real. When Les flatly says it's worthless, the man snaps, calling Les an old man and threatening not to leave.
Got a ring I want you to take a look at for me.
You know what it is?
They're diamonds.
They're not diamonds.
The standoff escalates quickly. The seller shouts, Les keeps cool, and eventually security drags him out as he continues yelling insults. The sight of this grown man throwing a tantrum over a fake diamond ring was equal parts sad and hilarious.
I just came to my senses. Take your ring, get in your car, and leave.
You know what? Don't talk to me like that.
Then comes a surprisingly heartfelt moment. A man presents a 1970s Dick Tracy wristwatch radio. He explains it's the last gift from his late mother, but he wants to sell after someone online supposedly offered him $3,500. Les immediately calls it too good to be true. Watching Les balance business sense with compassion here was actually touching.
Hi.
So what you got?
I have a 1970s Dick Tracy AM wristwatch radio.
Les advised him not to sell, stressing its sentimental value. The man tears up, realizing keeping it is more valuable than any scammy internet offer. For once, no deal, and honestly, it felt like the right move. Talk about a rare emotional pause in the middle of pawn shop chaos.
That's what's important. You know, I can see in your eyes already, if I were to offer you $5,000, you'd still be tearing up.
But, of course, the family drama couldn't stay quiet. Finally, Les corners Seth in his office. The showdown is intense. Les demands to know why Seth was at the competitor's shop, and Seth admits he was consulting for them. Les explodes. So you're giving away our trade secrets? The betrayal in his voice is raw.
We had a little talk. Come into my office. So, why don't you sit down?
Why?
I have a question to ask.
After heated back and forth, Les lays down the ultimatum. It's family or nothing. The decision is yours. You could feel the weight of the moment. Seth had to choose between side hustles or sticking with the gold family legacy.
It's a big problem,
Why?
Seth. Are they pawnbrokers, Seth?
Yeah. Finally, Seth gives in, choosing the family business. Les smiles, relieved, but the tension lingers. This was more than just a family spat. It was about trust, loyalty, and the future of American jewelry and loan. Drama doesn't get more real than that. Things kicked off with family drama right out the gate. Ashley declared she could outsell her dad, Les, any day of the week. That sparked a heated challenge. Ashley versus Les in a head-to-head sales battle. Seth already looked exhausted just hearing it, knowing full well this competition was about to turn into total chaos. The prize? Bragging rights. The punishment? Working the dreaded hard goods counter. Stakes were high. Tempers were higher. Ashley's first customer strolled in wanting a stuffed bobcat mid-pounce on a bird. Definitely not your everyday pawn shop item. Priced at $300, the customer lowballed at $150. Ashley held her ground, Les butted in, and sparks flew. After a tense negotiation, Ashley sealed the deal at $210. Watching her strut after closing that sale while Les muttered bird facts was pure sibling drama gold.
Oh, I'm really interested in this bobcat right here.
Isn't that cool? How it catches the bird?
I was kind of curious. What are you asking for it?
$300.
The official competition was on. Receipts in hand, sales tallied, winner crowned later. Les dove right in, hustling a quick bracelet sale. Ashley fired back with a massive $530 gold bracelet. Her smug grin said it all. She was gunning to take down her dad. Seth was stuck in the middle, acting referee while also throwing in sarcastic commentary.
I don't know why you stepped into my deal. I have control.
Gosh, you have nothing under control.
Just shut up. I can outsell Dad any day of the week.
Then came the Harley-Davidson moment. A customer rolled in a customized bike worth nearly $18,000. Seth, terrified of motorcycles, was forced onto it for a test ride. His helmet flew off. He screamed like his life was flashing before his eyes, and everyone else was cracking up. It was hands down the funniest disaster of the episode.
What do we got? We brought a Harley-Davidson custom motorcycle.
When it came time to talk numbers, the Harley owner wanted $10,000. Seth hit him back with $3,000, which was basically an insult. The seller dropped to $9,500, but Seth wasn't budging. Deal dead. The seller stormed out, shaking his head, while Seth shrugged it off. Just another day at American Jewelry and Loan.
How much are you looking for?
We'd like to get $10,000.
How about $3,000?
What?
Ashley wasn't slowing down. Necklaces, bracelets, silver chains. She was closing deal after deal. Her confidence was through the roof, while Les seemed stuck grinding on single customers. Ashley even bragged she'd closed 2 sales while Les was still on 1. Talk about a competitive sibling dig.
$25. It'll never change colors. There you go. You're in. Done deal. Let me write you up.
Chaos struck when a woman claimed a purse on the sales floor was hers. She demanded it back, yelling, threatening to climb over the counter, and security had to step in. It was a full-on meltdown. She even tried to fight her way out. Pawn shop drama at its finest, and Ashley looked like he wanted to vanish into thin air.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Okay, I went to get my purse back to make my payment. She's telling me this is expired.
Back to business. Les scored with stainless steel bracelets and smaller sales, but Ashley landed a knockout with another pricey gold necklace at $825. The sales competition was neck and neck, both hustling hard. The back and forth energy made it feel like a sports match, only instead of touchdowns, it was jewelry receipts.
These are very cool, $50.
I'll take this.
You got a deal. Let me write your receipt. Here you go, Seth, $50 bracelet.
A wild encounter erupted when 2 brothers stormed in furious over a saw they bought as is. They wanted a refund, shouting insults and accusing the shop of ripping them off. Things got ugly fast, but ultimately the staff stood their ground. The brothers stormed out still ranting, leaving behind classic pawn shop chaos.
Trying to do my job, but he brought me a piece of don't work. Ain't worth a damn. We bought this all this morning. It don't turn on.
Then came the Caribou mount. A customer tried to talk Les down from $1,000 to $400, but Les wanted to double-check online prices before budging. Meanwhile, Ashley swooped in and sold the same piece to the guy for $700 cash. Watching her snatch that win from under Les's nose was priceless. Les was fuming. Ashley was glowing. Classic sibling warfare.
What can I help you with?
Take a look at that Caribou there.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, it is. How much you asking?
$1,000.
Next up, the horror fan highlight. A seller brought in a limited edition Kane, Hodder, Jason Voorhees statue, signed and numbered. Seth actually called Kane Hodder himself to verify the autograph, which was epic. Kane confirmed it, but Seth still haggled hard. After starting at $400, they closed at just $100. The seller looked crushed, but Seth was thrilled.
Here we got limited edition, 68 of 100, Kane Hodder handpicked.
Finally, the fire truck moment. A customer had been eyeing the giant red fire truck sitting outside for months, and today was the day. Les jumped at the chance, negotiating from $6,000 down to $4,800. That single sale crushed Les' total and sealed Les's victory. Les knew it, and her face showed the sting.
Hey, Bobby J, go bring that fire truck around. This fire truck has been in the lot for a few months now.
As punishment, Ashley was sent to the dreaded hard goods counter. Lines piled up, customers got impatient, and Les mocked her by joking she was new, even though she'd worked there 20 years. Ashley looked miserable, Les was gloating, and Seth was just glad the chaos was over, for now. Hardcore Pawn. Growing Pains delivered a mix of bizarre negotiations, fiery family clashes, and Les going completely rogue with a warehouse full of TVs. From mechanical bulls to fake rings, and even a racing bar stool, this episode had non-stop action. Let's walk through all the outrageous deals and disasters.
Our main business is we're a pawn shop.
Things heat up early when a frantic musician comes in begging to borrow his pawned keyboard for an hour to make a recording gig. Les isn't having it, especially after spotting the man's invalid ID. When Les suggests pawning his ring instead, the customer refuses and throws a tantrum, nearly kicking equipment on his way out. Security has to step in as Les deadpans that even Liberace wouldn't get a free rental.
Know his name is Lon? Is he gonna be there too? Because I'm interested in a lot of merchandise. Steve, I'll see you at 2 o'clock.
Les then takes a secret trip to a 300,000 square foot warehouse filled with everything from air compressors to weed whackers. The seller offers trailer loads of merchandise, including TVS, VCRS, and DVD players. Les's eyes light up like Christmas morning, and he cuts a deal for multiple semis of electronics. The problem? He hasn't told Ashley or Seth yet, and the shop is already packed to the brim.
I just got a call from this guy who has a 300,000 square foot warehouse.
Back at the shop, Seth is approached by a seller with a racing bar stool, a motorized bar chair complete with gas and brakes. The seller wants $1,200, bragging he traded a slot machine for it. Seth takes it for a test spin, grinning ear to ear, but quickly points out it's 15 years old with outdated decals. After some intense haggling, they land on $475, leaving the seller happy and Seth feeling like he scored a unique piece.
And a Firefly racing bar stool.
It's a hybrid bar stool with a motor.
The next scene shows Les finalizing his warehouse deal by shaking hands on a trailer load of televisions. He brags about expanding into new merchandise lines beyond jewelry, but Les and seller later flip when they hear about it. Les points out there's no storage space, while seller fumes that Les made a massive investment without consulting them. Les just shrugs, insisting his plan will pay off big.
So here's what I really want. Televisions, DVD players.
Les, I get offers every day.
Meanwhile, Ashley handles a furious woman trying to sell a ring. The customer insists it came from American Jewelry and Loan, but Ashley confirms it's fake. When told it's worthless, the woman explodes, cursing and accusing the shop of scamming her. Her daughter jumps in, yelling at security, and the whole confrontation nearly turns physical before they're forced out. It was pure pawn shop chaos and the perfect reminder of how wild things get on the floor.
Can I help you?
Yes, I wanted to sell this ring.
All right. I'm sorry. It's not real.
What?
Later, a seller walks in with an inflatable mechanical bull from a Western-themed restaurant. Ashley can't resist hopping on for a test ride while staff crank the controls, nearly throwing her off. The sellers want $15,000, but when Ashley and Seth Bean hear that rental companies charge just $750 a day, they counter at $3,000. The sellers refuse to go lower than $5,000, and no deal is struck. Still, Ashley's bull ride stole the scene.
Why do you have it? We have a Western
themed restaurant bar before.
Right after, another bizarre scene unfolds with two women trying on fur coats. They demand a size small, rejecting every option Seth, page 2, offers. After multiple failed fittings, one of them accuses Seth of trying her on purpose. The insults escalate into full shouting before security escorts them out while they vow never to return. The drama drew stares from every other customer in the store.
I want a mean coat today. Sure. I wear a small.
Any color you particularly like?
Yeah, I like that one right over here.
The tension shifts back to Les, who gathers Seth and Ashley to reveal his big solution to the storage problem. He takes them outside and points to an empty lot next to the store. His plan? Tear down the current building and construct a brand new 20,000 square foot warehouse. Seth is stunned. Ashley calls him insane, but Les beams with pride at his vision.
When he comes back, there's no room out here. I couldn't even put games.
In another subplot, Byron gets into it with an angry customer who doesn't want to leave after being denied a deal. The man shouts and squares up, forcing Byron to escort him out physically. Byron stays calm, but the customer rants all the way to the parking lot. It was a quick reminder that being security at American Jewelry isn't for the faint of heart.
Look at the contract in.
I just got back from the
Yeah,
warehouse.
you were gone for a while.
Well, let me tell you,
Yeah?
they had all kinds of stuff. I bought chairs, I bought...
The episode closes on Les's ambitious warehouse plan. He insists it's the future of the business, while Seth and Ashley remain unconvinced. Ashley mutters that her dad is crazier than she thought, while Seth warns they don't have the cash flow to risk such a massive expansion. Les, undeterred, declares he's building it anyway. The Gold family drama has never looked bigger.
I'm thinking about tearing down the building and rebuilding another warehouse there.
Oh my God, Dad.